Welcome back to this World Creation and Beastery series. On this occasion we have the Prickle Dragon. For the next step in the Draconic classification, we are finally approaching dragons. Historically, almost all creatures that we could include in the Draconic family have been classified as dragons. But what makes a dragon a dragon? First of all, in this world I've been creating, I want to classify the creatures so that they obey certain rules. Wyverns have 2 wings and 2 legs. Drakes are draconics with legs but not wings. Worms will be serpentine draconians. Amphithers only have 2 wings, but what limitation could be put on a dragon to differentiate it from the other lesser creatures of this family? So I've decided to establish 2 criteria for classifying creatures as a dragon. The first will be having 6 limbs, 2 wings and 4 legs. This will be an anatomical criterion, which includes all draconic creatures with this configuration, but it doesn't exclude those that don't meet this body configuration. The critical criterion for classifying a creature as a dragon is the possibility of using multiple draconic skills. I thought that if the draconic skills are what differentiates a drake from a large lizard, why not classify dragons as beings of great power according to this criterion? Once this criterion of using multiple draconic abilities is met, we can separate them into 3 levels of power. Initially, subclassifications might emerge in the future. Dragons without any further title are draconic creatures that can use multiple draconic abilities. Higher dragons can use multiple abilities, and with years of experience and practice, they reach the point of being able to grant these abilities to objects and living beings. Usually, the living beings to whom they have granted power serve the dragon's objective in some way. And finally, the sovereigns. These are the ultimate exponents of draconic abilities, mastering more than one skill at its peak and considered the epitome of the use of that particular skill. Back to today's creature, the Prickle Dragons are characterized by the use of draconic abilities that modify and manipulate the organic matter of their bodies. First, Parthen, draconic ability to harden their skin and the hairs on their wings. Normally, their wings resemble a curtain on fringes, and using this ability is the only way this dragon can take flight. It can also launch the hardened hairs from its wings as powerful spears that impale anything in their path. The second ability, Vergen, allows them to regenerate and regrow scales and fur on their bodies in seconds, as long as the dragon has enough energy. And finally, Barricade, ability that grants them extreme flexibility and softness. These dragons can dislocate and change the direction of their wings to increase their fighting range. The combination of their ability to harden and soften their bodies makes them especially resistant to cutting and blunt damage. To face one of these dragons, in the extreme case of needing to do so, it is recommended to have protective measures against their hair spears to confront them with a large-scale magic, and finally to have antidotes and magic capable of neutralizing the poison of their spines. And here we have the entrance for the Prickle Dragon, a dragon that uses draconic abilities to modify its body's hardness, elasticity, and regeneration. Characterized by its pinkish-green color, usually a malevolent dragon. It possesses a neurotoxic venom that disrupts the brain's ability to process balance signals from the inner ear, causing symptoms such as vertigo, dizziness, and impaired sense of motion. Being a creature that produces venom organically means that it can fall under Aura's poison mind skill. Tell me in the comments down below what you think about this piece. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one. Bye.